Putting together an event the size of the NFL draft is no small feat. Police have dealt with hundreds of thousands of extra people before, but not stretched out over 3 days. KCPD Chief Stacey Graves says that the department used a lot of what they learned from the massive crowds they saw at the Chiefs' 2 Super Bowl victory parades.
We dusted off the old plan and added some new things. We tweaked it to make sure that we're thinking of everything from a critical incident to like how many officers we need to stand at a specific corner. So we are down to the details, to the bigger picture.
The draft plan also included extra officers to patrol and, of course, help reunite any lost children with their families. 20 other law enforcement agencies from Kansas and Missouri helped over the course of the draft as well. Security officers were also on hand to help secure that massive draft stage and draft area in front of Union Station. The stage is as big as a football field and took crews weeks to assemble it. In fact, the NFL says it was the largest stage ever created for the draft. Kansas Cityans would recognize it anywhere, but many people around the world are only now seeing Union Station for the first time. KMBC 9's Chris Katz got a unique look inside for a look at some of the parts of the station you've likely never seen.
Be careful with your head.
We're not in the basement of Union Station, but climb some narrow staircases and walk some narrow hallways.
Very few people have been up here. Do not worry, it's concrete.
Sure is.
Yeah, concrete. Look at the steel. No one's seen this.
And you're now in Union Station's attic. For the next time you're in the Grand Hall, looking straight up.
So where are we right now?
We are 10 stories above ground.
That's Union Station President and CEO George Costello, who loves talking about where this place has been.
The largest construction project.
500 men went to work in 1910. 4 years later, it was open. Hundreds of thousands would pass through this place every year to catch the train, to shop, or to eat. But when people started moving by plane and car, its future changed. Empty and falling apart, it was shut down in 1985. It was so bad, some at the time said, just tear it down.
This is part of what was falling apart in the 80s.
Correct.
The building needed a top-to-bottom restoration.
Someone told me, the way Union Station goes, so goes the city. And you can go back and take a picture of Kansas City, and if it was in decline, Union Station was in decline. When Union Station was on the rise, Kansas City was on the rise.
In 1996, people on both sides of the state line approved a bi-state sales tax, raising millions to help pay for a new Union Station.
We're stronger than we've ever been before, and I think we mean something to people now.
So whether it's a one-of-a-kind exhibit, or a chance to cheer a one-of-a-kind football team, or a place to cheer the game's future stars, they're all things you do at Union Station. Chris Katz, KMBC 9 News.
You know, it was really nice to see the NFL use the facade of Union Station to give it some time in the international spotlight. Really helped tell the story of all the players drafted over the past 3 nights. So did a company from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania called Stalls. Workers scramble to give all of the drafted players who take the stage a jersey with their name on it moments after getting selected. Yeah, they put those together on the spot. Did you know that? So they had to come prepared with more than 1,300 names. Everything happens pretty quickly.
Realistically, they tell us 2 minutes, but we try to get it done in 60 seconds to account for any errors.
Company had an entire team behind the curtain making the jerseys, so great job, everyone. Athletes and sports fans from across the country and the world tuned in to watch the draft, including one local high schooler who just might hear his own name called one day. KMBC 9's Dennis Evans shares his story.
Everything, and I do mean everything, about Liberty North tight end Keelan Smith just screams superstar. But behind that $1 million smile is a pass-catching, big play-making machine.
I mean, I got to bring my own, my own swag to everything and show what I got.
In 3 seasons at North, Smith has shown he has it all. At 6'3", he has the size, the speed, and the hands that have made him a major college football recruit.
Football is always in my blood.
All pro football blood, Keelan Smith is the son of Chiefs Hall of Fame defensive end Neil Smith.
When I was younger, I felt that little pressure just because, I wasn't alive when my dad played, but everyone always telling me how my dad was and, the legacy he built up.
While many kids would wilt under the pressure of having a Super Bowl winning father whose name hangs inside of Arrowhead Stadium, but Keelan, he has thrived in the spotlight. It's been that way from the moment his mother
Sometimes I feel like she knows more football than I do.
handed him his first helmet.
I remember my first Pop Warner football game when, I had probably about 5 touchdowns.
Little number 15 is now big number 15. The looks have changed, the goals have not.
I'm all about having fun and getting better every day and getting ready for these Friday nights and then ultimately these Saturday and Sunday nights.
Smith would love to one day spend his Sundays catching passes and doing it for his favorite team.
My dad was in the league, but I want to be better than my dad down the road. That's something I always wanted to do.
But look in the eyes of this.
I'm my mama's boy, 100%.
And you can see what really fuels the passion to play football and to one day make it to the NFL.
She's my inspiration for everything.
Dennis Evans, KMBC9 News.
That's great. As Dennis mentioned, Keelan's dad is Chiefs great Neil Smith. Smith, a defensive end, played 13 seasons in the NFL, including 9 in Kansas City, made the Pro Bowl 6 times during his career and retired in 2000. The Chiefs inducted him into the Hall of Honor in 2006.